Consequences or
Hey
nah.
world, it's me again. I know I'm your educational chick, but I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me about discipline. So, what happens when your kid is misbehaving at school, or they're not getting to class on time, or ditching, or not turning work in, and you're really struggling with getting them to do the right thing? The first thing that I would say is you have to have a healthy respect with your child. And the only way that I have ever known for you to get respect from a child is to tell them no. And unfortunately, we have too many parents and caregivers who do not ever tell these kids no. All you ever tell them is okay, or I don't think so, etc., etc. Not only do you have to tell them no, but you have to give them consequences. Consequences are significantly different from punishment. A consequence is when you want someone to learn why they shouldn't do it. You want them to self-regulate themselves because of a reason. So I don't want you to touch the stove because it is hot. So if you reach for the stove, the consequence is going to be that you can't come in the kitchen and you can't come in there when I'm cooking. That's a consequence. And that is probably a consequence for a child who really wants to be in there with you. Because the key component to having an effective consequence is making sure that it freaking works. You can't give somebody a consequence that they don't give a damn about. That's like saying you're going to get a speeding ticket and the consequence for your speeding ticket is that you don't get your car washed this week. Nobody give a shit about that. So when you're dealing with students or you're dealing with kids, you definitely want to give them a consequence that is effective for them. The number one consequence that people always give is you always want to take away kids' electronics. What's the problem with taking away kids' electronics? It bugs the shit out of you. Because everybody knows if you take an electronic away from a kid, all they're going to do is be sitting in your face for the next 3, 4, 5 days, however long you got the electronics, asking you and telling you they bored. What can I do? I'm bored. I'm bored. So, I have some ideas for you about consequences. Now, people have asked plenty of times, what about whipping kids? I would like to go on record by saying I am an OG ass whipper. I'm not only the client, I am the ass whipping president. So I don't want anybody to think for any reason that I won't do it and I don't support it, because I do. However, in my time, I have found significantly more impactful ways to discipline your child than whipping a butt. However, I always keep the thought of a butt whipping imminent. So stay tuned. My next video will be on consequences.